Hi, this is Donna Gordon without a microphone. Uh, I'm doing my first video, outside video, without a, what do you call it, a stick. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, I need to stretch my arms to do this correctly. Here we go, that's a little better. I'm just playing with the device again. I'll just let me have a little play here. There we go. Losing it again. And here I am. Okay. I will probably be editing this video. As you can see, I'm making a mess of it. I'm using a gimbal, but I've never actually used it to film myself, so that's why I'm all over the place. Maybe I can do this. There we go. That's it. Now, so I'm doing this not as a challenge, but I was listening to someone today and they recommended this as a good exercise for finding the voice. So I decided to come out this evening and do this. So where I am at the moment is Polanco in Mexico City. It's kind of west central, I suppose. It's got a posh part of town. I don't live here. I live about 15 minutes from here. Walk, and there's a lot of security around here, because there are a lot of people with money. It's not the richest part of the city, but it's there's money certainly here in the zone. For example, I'll do this. No, it's not what I want. Turn myself off there. Sorry about that. So, as you'll probably see behind me, police. There we go. And it's normal. So, anyway, I was listening to this video with this guy, and he suggested doing this, so here I am. And one of the big challenges people have while out on the street, Rob the Maritimer, I mentioned it before, because he's more or less my age, a little younger than me, but he's not far behind me. And he gets very, very nervous, very, very self-conscious, he says, when he's out filming. And I understand that. I've picked a very quiet road to actually start. So yeah, I'm just trying to find my nerve to go onto a more busy street and do my video. So that's why I'm here. I have lots of messages coming through, and I should have turned that off. Another lesson learnt. Yeah, so I may actually have to edit this stop and start. I'm stopping and starting the video again, and so sorry about that. There's a few things I wanted to say, and my mind's gone blank. Yeah, yesterday I was on set in a series, and I was there since from about 12 o'clock in the morning, afternoon. And as you see, those of you who've been watching can see that my hair is cut. It was quite funny actually, because I arrived on set, went to makeup first, as you normally do, and they kind of looked at me as if to say, "Who is this guy? He's supposed to be a police officer with hair like that." And I said to them, like, "Did no one tell you that my hair was long?" And they said, "No," because I actually sent in photos of me with my hair long. And obviously they weren't sent to production. Production didn't send them to makeup. Not my problem. But they asked me, do you mind if we cut your hair? And I said, yes, I do. You don't want to cut my hair. No. I was joking, of course. And they were very, 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 very worried. So I said, no, it's no problem. So the barber, I suppose, he was a bit reluctant to cut my hair, but he did it anyway. So it was fine. So here I am with a short hair. You can't really see it very well here, but it's good and short. And although I was on set, we didn't film. I didn't film my scene because lack of light prevented us from going on. So they will. I think the cut-off date for the filming is for the series is the 15th of February. So they expect them to. They will call me again, obviously. I won't get paid for it. I get paid something, not the full amount, because the contract is per capital, not how do you say episode. It's for every episode, not for every day of work, like in cinema. That's the way it goes. So they fed me anyway, cut my hair, and paid me. So I can't complain. Oh, and I had my own chauffeur, which kind of surprised me. So all in all, it wasn't a bad day. It was good to get out of the city because it was about an hour out of the city, northeast of the city, in a place called Takamak. It's a good Aztec name, or a good Nahuatl name. So yeah, so nothing really to report about that. What else? There's something else I wanted to talk about. It's gone out of my mind. Well, here I am. I'm still on a quiet street. As I said, I'm looking for finding the nerve to go down an extra street to the main thoroughfare. And the next corner probably I go and take the turn. So this video won't be very, very long really. It's just practice. So just oh yeah, what I was going to say is I still really haven't found my feet in terms of my channel. I know also not looking at the camera, sorry, the lens. I'm still finding my feet in terms of what I'm doing. And I believe I found my voice. I don't think there's any problem with that. But I don't have any problem talking to a camera. As you can see, even with people around. There aren't that many people around here. But it's not a problem for me. I'm just looking on the ground, sorry, because it's a little dark here. There we go. Yeah, so in terms of finding my voice, I believe I found my voice. I can't say, oh my God, I can't do this. There's also watching a video today by I can't remember his name. He's a man. He's 80 years of age. He started this year on YouTube and giving advice. And a lot of the things he actually said I already do, and not realizing that I was just following my good feeling. And we're passing through a restaurant now. I'm not stopping because people won't appreciate it really. So I won't really film. It's nice, quite a nice little restaurant. First time I noticed that there. We're now on Masaryk in Polanco. And I can't remember how to change from the front to back. Let's see. No. I'll just leave it as it is. I'll find out tomorrow or later tonight and play with it next time. But so we're on Mazurique now, and this is kind of the place to be if you're wealthy in terms of being seen at restaurants and so on. They're more up the street. We probably won't go that far today because I need to get back home by 8 o'clock. No, I don't have a curfew. I decided we're going to be back at 8 o'clock. Or other things to do. I want to get this up on the channel, no matter how bad it is. And yeah, so I'm getting distracted. Anyway, there are more people around here, so I'm talking away, and there are people that are saying, "Oh, he's doing something for our channel, probably." But nowadays, most people are used to this anyway, and it's nothing very new to them. It's just new to me. And it's quite interesting because the dynamic is very, very different from sitting in front of the camera in the kitchen or in the bedroom. There's a lot of distractions around. The dog here with a woman with a dog. People there in restaurants. Yeah, and the dynamic is very, very different. You feel very, very, I don't know what, kind of free. You may use that term as you're walking out in the street. Can be funny looks, but that's just probably there are probably funny looks, but people are just curious to know what the hell you're doing. And some people know, and a lot of people are used to it nowadays. It's nothing new. What I'm doing now has been happening for probably a good 10 years anyway, maybe even more. Yeah, so I get kind of jumping. Not sure how good the sound is going to be because of no microphone. I'm using the camera microphone, so you may not hear me too well, but that's part of the learning process. It's something I have to get anyway. And yeah, so this is the roundabout in Polanco. You can see it. There we go, nice and busy. So it's about 7 a.m. It's 7 p.m. and people are rushing home. So as you can see here behind me, there's a lot of restaurants. And oops, that way, that way. There we go. So it can be quite a busy place. As I said, I'm not going very far tonight, but we'll see where we go. And what is the other thing I was going to say? There's something I was going to say. I may need to edit this video. I think there's a lot of waffle and a lot of gaps, silent gaps. Anyway, that's part of the course of learning. Doing your video on the street. And I don't feel so uncomfortable as I thought I would. I keep looking at myself on the screen. Sorry about that. But there was something else that I wanted to say. I just cannot think of it. Yeah, let's just keep the camera rolling anyway, and maybe it'll come to me. But there's a lot of activity here in Polanco. I chose this because it's one of the zones near where we live. That's reasonably well. It's very nice, very nice, very posh. Big cars, Jeeps, Mercedes, BMWs, all here. Nothing wrong with that. And yeah, so there you go. And one thing I do realize, it's just one thing I realize, and what I'm doing is being myself as best I can. Not being myself as best I can, just being myself as I'm doing these videos. And that's part of finding your voice, who you are. I'm not well, I can be, but when I'm talking, as you see, I'm not very energetic like some YouTubers. And that's not to say I can't be. It just it's the way I am. Not everybody might like that. There you go. That's life. Being yourself, I think, is very important because it comes across in camera. You know, it's if you're being dishonest, unless you're an actor, good actor, if you're being dishonest, it comes across very, very easily. And I remember years ago reading Eric Fromm, psychologist or psychoanalyst, and he said, if you want to learn people, learn how they read people, watch television without the sound. And you can see people lying like hell, being dishonest without the sound. You can feel it. So I'm not going to play that game. I'm just going to be myself. And if you like it, you like me, you like me. If you don't, I don't give a. So there you go. An old man using F word. Oh my God. Oh my God. So anyway, that's that. I'm going to move down another street. It's parallel to this, and it's quite a nice street. And let me just check something here. Yeah, I know what to do now. There's a button on the gimbal for changing camera to the front camera. I can't remember which one it is, but there's a button here on the screen. So what I'll do now is I'm just going to fire that up, and we should be able to. And we can't. Okay, I think I may have to turn off the video to turn it around to change camera. So we'll do that next time. And not worry about it today. So just crossing Masaryk now and heading down to Omero. Is it Omero? I think it's Omero. And here's quite a number of restaurants all in one place. So you can see here, quite busy for Thursday night, but it's always busy for Thursday night. Very expensive. I'm sure very nice too, but a little expensive. From time to time, particularly at the weekend, you see some of these Ferraris and Porsches outside, Lamborghinis. There you go, outside these restaurants here, and they're quite popular with the wealthy. Good on them. Yeah, that bloke there behind me was kind of, not sure if he's just minding his own business or not. I don't know. So here we are, and some very exclusive clothes shops here as well. Some shop here, again, I can't. So it looks all very nice. And now I do squint because I do have my glasses with me for reading, but I don't want to use them. Then now it's 17 minutes, 18 minutes of not sure what. But as I said, this is a test for me, and if it's not very interesting for you, you can always change channel. Again, there are lights here, but there are a lot of palm trees and they're obstructing the light. And as I said, I will probably edit this down to maybe half the time. But I'm heading back home now, as it's time to get back. And I'm quite enjoying this actually. It's quite a good experience. And there's some very nice houses here too, as you can see. Mansions, essentially. A lot of them now have been taken down. A lot have been taken down actually. And they're putting, here we go, another nice place. Let's see if we can get that here. Get the idea. So all these places, one by one, they're being demolished, and they're putting up ugly modern buildings, as always. That's what's happening everywhere. And another building there now. It's quite nice. I think a lot of them too are actually offices. Not all, but a lot are offices now. And so, like where I live, there's very few people, original people live in the zone. I live in Ronita and Sudas. If that makes any sense to you. There's across the people, across the road. Yeah, I need a stick to do this properly. I bought this gimbal without the stick. There's two versions, one with the stick and one without. I bought the one without because I didn't think I'd be doing this. So here I am. Just bear with me as I cross the road. There we go. And now we're on the what do you call this? What do you call this in English? What do you call it in Spanish? It's you see behind me. This is a promenade, I suppose. On both sides the traffic. Yeah, this is around about here. And this is the promenade. Very posh. And very nice place at night time. Nice and relaxing. But yeah, so this is probably one of the nice areas in this part of the city. And there are others, and there are also very ugly parts of the city too, sadly. After the revolution in basically I don't know who, but it was decided really to get rid of all the beautiful buildings in the city, even the from the colonial period, and they put up very, very ugly buildings which are now falling apart. But that's the way it is. That's progress for you, they say. And yeah. So what I realized the last few days is that my original idea of the channel, making films, starting off doing 1 minute films. I'm still doing it, by the way. It's just that I kind of wasn't sure of myself, sure of what I'm doing. Mainly in terms, well, in every aspect, to be honest. In terms of YouTube, And in terms of other platforms such as Instagram, should I be streaming on all of them? And for example, that's just an example. And just learning how to use the tools effectively. And that's what I'm doing at the moment. And some people say that you should do your homework first and then start your channel. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I wasn't starting my channel. I was doing all my homework, at least looking at videos, watching videos, listening to their advice. Some I agreed with, some I didn't. And then, as one young woman said one day, start when you're not ready. Because what a lot of people do, including myself, as I said, is we watch a lot of videos and do nothing. So I just, one day, after that, I think it was on the same day actually, I did something. Did my first video, or at least I was playing around with my first video. And crossing the road again. And I just got going, run a bit. So, Mexico City is not made for. If I have a pause looking for a word, it's because I know the word in Spanish and I've forgotten the word in English. So you need to realize that. Mexico City is only made for cars, really. It's not made for people, although it is improving. But anyway, I started my channel and got going. So here I am, and just kind of learning as I go along. Because I realized I was watching videos, but not actually taking in the information because I wasn't using the tools. I wasn't making videos, so I wasn't really learning anything. You know, it's easy. It's fine if you're reading something or watching something just for interest. But if you want to learn, you need to practice. Make mistakes and practice again. Practice more. Make mistakes, get up, start again. But remember, you're not starting from the beginning. You still learn something. So yeah, so that's what I did. It's the best decision I made because this has given me something. I'm not saying given me purpose or anything like that, but it's just kind of, maybe it has given me purpose or given me a purpose on top of whatever other purposes I have in my life, whatever that means. Anyway, we're walking down, I think it's Homero in English, and I'm avoiding people. And no one's bothering me, really. You know, some people are, at the beginning I noticed people watching me, but that was probably just me, because I haven't actually noticed anyone in the last 15 minutes watching me. So I must be getting used to it. Didn't take very long, did it? So, yeah. Yeah, so in terms of the channel, as I said, I'm kind of still finding my feet. I made two versions of a 1 minute video. The first version lasted 7 minutes, and the second version lasted about 3. And so I think for the moment, I'm not going to worry too much about the actual length of the different films. Doing a film in 1 minute is a bit of a skill, I realized. Trying to get the whole story that you're trying to tell in a minute. It is very difficult. It's difficult to do it well. And oh, someone is annoyed. Yeah, so what was I going to say? Oh yeah, so So yeah, so I'm not going to give too much emphasis on the 1 minute videos, but I have to, as I mentioned in a video a few days ago, I have to put that aside for the moment, as I want to focus. See you again. Sorry. On singing, because I need to. I want to get out and sing, and make some money as well. There's a little short of cash, and I haven't sung for years in public, so it won't be a scary experience for me. There's some things going on in the house. No, it's not with my wife. That's all fine. And again, I'm not going to mention it again because you might think I'm complaining. Well, yes, I am. But we're kind of preoccupied with somebody in the house for the moment, and it's getting in the way, basically. Not his fault, but it's causing some problems in terms of me getting work done. So that's one reason why I'm here. Also, is to be have a bit of space to actually experiment with what I'm doing. And again, here we go. We have all the big names, Starbucks. We should just mention the name, and there's another coffee company here. All over the place. So it's a popular place. And as you can probably see behind me as I walk, that a lot of people. There's actually a metro station where we passed the metro station about 5 minutes ago. So that's another reason why there are a lot of people here. One of the main lines. And well, once I get out singing again and start making some money, I'll be able to relax a little bit and start focusing on making little films again. Not this kind of film, not a video, but an actual film, 1 minute film, 5 minute film, 10-minute film, whatever length, and get some practice in. And hopefully too, I have some more work, more bookings. And what I was going to do was do a session, just covers the 80s and 90s songs from the 80s and 90s, and with my guitar. But really at the moment I don't have time to do everything. I'm doing other things too, which I'm probably doing too much, but it's not impossible. So guitar I'm doing a little bit every day, just to keep my hands in, and main focus will be singing, and what I'll do is I'll use backing tracks to in my set. It's very common nowadays. It wasn't common when I started so much, but it's common now. We have singers using backing tracks, speaker or a couple of speakers, and mixer. And there you go. And that's basically my goal. When exactly I will do it, I don't know. I have to kind of gauge over the next few weeks how long it's going to take me to get a session, not a session, repertoire, like 2 sets of 45 minutes. That's quite a lot. Not impossible, but it's quite a lot. And I will, in 2 or 3 weeks, should be able to I should be able. Well, maybe I'll just go for one session. Well, one set, maybe a lot easier. And if I'm playing out in the street, for instance, no one's going to notice it, but I'm singing the same songs again after an hour. And that's what I actually did when I first started. The repertoire of about 45 minutes. Took a rest for 15 minutes, started again. And by that time, everybody who heard the first set had gone, so it didn't matter. And if you sing well enough, people will listen to you sing the same song again. So that will be more or less my goal over the next few weeks. And it's good actually talking about this, because this is like a therapy session. It's because sorry, I'm losing myself there. There we go. I'm just going to play with something here. Go. No, that didn't work. That didn't work. And we're back to normal. Okay. Yeah, it's actually kind of like a session with the analyst, because you get to unload, maybe, depending what you're talking about, or just think ideas through. And because I was thinking about getting a two-set session repertoire ready, but maybe it's just easier to do the one set and focus on that. That won't take me too long. All going well. And crossing a road again. There we go. Run. And that'll. Sorry. And I'm just saying for the one set. Oh yeah, as I say, this what I find is when I'm doing these videos is that it gives me allows me to consider options. Not always, but in this case, I think it's worked very, very well for me. And anyway, so I come to pretty much the end. I'm going to cross Main Street now, and I'm definitely going to turn off the camera. But let's call it quits there. And next time I'll have my stick to record. As I said, it's all about the experience. It's all about learning how to be prepared, for example, and it's part of the course. Okay, thanks for that, and please if you can give me a thumbs up, it'd be great if you lasted this long. This is now 35 minutes. That's the longest video I've actually ever done so far. And I know there's a lot of spaces, a lot of silent gaps, but I think I found the groove interesting, very interesting for experience. So anyway, as I said, if you can give me thumbs up, and even if you're listening to this and 50 years later or 100 years later, give a thumbs up anyway, and let's go from there. Okay, take care, bye.